Hi, scholars. Welcome back to Writing with Miss Kitchens. We are now on day 26. Now, yesterday, we were sending off our letters to people who we wrote our letters to. Hopefully, you were able to do that by using an envelope and a stamp to get your letters out to your people. Today, we are going to work on a whole new writing piece. However, we're going to do it as a whole class. So, we're going to have one topic for everyone to write on. Before we go into our writing lesson, you know Miss Kitchens love to go over the student learning outcomes. Students will be able to, let me make sure I have my pointer for you. Students will be able to draw upon repertoire of strategies to write persuasively about a problem. You need to make sure that you have your writing materials just like every day when we are doing writing. You need your writing folder to keep your work nice and neat. You need a pencil or some pencils just in case the pencil that you are using breaks, some crayons, and a plain piece of paper. Now, before we go deeper into our writing, I want us to focus on something before we come up with our social change whole class topic. Looking here, it says, writers write to make the world better. Now, we already knew that from when we first started this unit. However, today, I want to remind you that when writers tackle new projects, they start by recalling all they already know how to do. If the project is writing to persuade people of something, writers think, what do I know about ways writers can make this world a better place? Then writers go back and use what they already know how to do as directions to help get them started. So, as you know, we've been talking about a lot of persuasive writing strategies, and we need to recall a lot of those strategies to start a new piece, right? We don't want to forget what we do when we are working on a new persuasive piece. So, here I brought back our Writer's Right to Make the World Better anchor chart. Here it says the first thing we do as writers is we see a problem. After we see the problem, we think about that problem, right? And we think about some solutions to that problem. And then we go right on in and we write about the problem and the solution to the problem. Okay. Okay. Here is our whole class social change topic. I chose this topic because it's very important to not just myself, but to the community, the whole wide world. That's why you see here I have a picture of the recycling sign. And I think it's important for us to recycle because we want to recycle to keep the environment healthy and safe, right? For everyone to live in. So here it says recycle. Okay, that's going to be our topic. Everyone who is going to be doing writing for day 26, you are going to write about recycling. Aren't you excited? I am, because I know I'm going to get a lot of writing pieces from you all. All right, so we already know that when we're writing, after we come up with the process of first seeing the problem, thinking about the problem, and thinking about the solutions, we then have to, in that process, before writing, we need to ask ourselves these questions, right? So here you already know we have a problem with people are not recycling. People are not recycling. People are not putting their trash in the trash cans and they're not putting their cardboard boxes inside of the blue bins that we're supposed to, or they're not putting the cans inside of the bin that's supposed to go with the cans and the bottles inside of the bin with the bottles. That's a problem. So we need to ask ourselves, right? What are some solutions to this problem? What can we do to take care of this problem? And how will that solution help the problem? So that's what you'll be writing about today, right? You'll be talking about why you think people should recycle. And you're going to come up with some solutions to what happens when you don't recycle, right? Some solutions for that problem, okay? Here is something I wanted to definitely give a shout out to this scholar because she worked super hard using all of the strategies we've been talking about throughout this unit. I know she was focusing on her illustrated rubric checklist because I can just tell by her writing. I was so blown away when I read her piece. I just wanted to compliment and actually shout her out. So let's look at something that she did with strategies that Emma Cologne used to get her writing down. Okay. Here it says, Dear Diva, please don't cut the flowers because they get ruined. Also, they'll make the flowers sad. That's a very persuasive thing, right? She's seen a problem. She thought about the problem. She was like, you know what? If this person keeps cutting the flowers, then the flowers will be sad, right? And they'll get ruined. And that's something that she cannot have happen. So she needed to talk about this to this person. That's why she was very, very intentional about who she wrote this letter to because she's seen this person do something she did not want them doing. And then she has a beautiful picture to explain exactly what is in her writing. We already know we need to do that. So shout out to you, Emma. Keep up the great work, girl. You're rocking it. Okay. So now, when you're doing your writing today, remember we're focusing on a social change of recycling, okay? And we are going to all share our writing with someone at the end of our lesson, with which will be tomorrow, right? So you can show me and I can shout you out just like I did Emma about your social change recycling writing piece, okay? So today for your part of your have to while you're writing, I want you to focus on the I used a capital letter at the beginning of my sentence. And I say that because if you look at Emma's, Emma made sure that she used a capital B at the beginning of her sentence, and which is very effective. So I want you all to do the same thing. Make sure that when you're reading your work and you know that it's readable, also be checking that you have capital letters at the beginning of each sentence. Okay? How can I be successful in today's writing? That is all we want to know, right? Miss Kitchens, what do I need to do to be successful in today's writing? Well, happy little writers, I can tell you your mission today is to come up with different ways to make suggestions for the class topic. You can make a poster, a speech, or letter about fixing that problem. And we know what that problem is, right? People need to recycle. Okay. And here are the students' criteria for success. Students will work on a persuasive piece for the class topic on a world problem. Okay. Students can either write a poem, letter, or poster on the class topic. I am super excited. I'm actually going to write a piece that I'm going to share with you tomorrow about my recycling problem and solution method, and I cannot wait to read yours. Okay. Now, here we are now into the free write. Now, remember, the free write comes after your have to. Your have to today is to write a persuasive paper on whether it's a poem, whether it's a letter, whether it's a poster on recycling. Okay. After you are finished with that or working on it to the extent where you feel like you got everything down that you wanted to get down to persuade people to recycle, then you go right into your free write. And this free write time, you write about whatever you want to write about, okay? It's your personal journal that you go in to yourself and you write whatever you want to write about, okay? And then on Friday, I will check it. However, if you do not want to share it with us, that's also fine. I want you to really, really go within yourself and find that time to write about whatever it is that you want to write, whether you want to share it or not. Just write, okay? And make sure you're using all of the strategies that you've been learning and writing without forgetting them. Don't leave those strategies behind. Those strategies need to follow you everywhere you go in your writing. All right, happy writers, happy little writers. I am all done with today's lesson. Hopefully, you feel very empowered to go out and change the world by telling everyone that they should recycle to keep the world healthy and safe for everyone to be. I enjoyed my time with you, and I hope you did too. I will see you tomorrow for day 27 of writing. Happy writing, little writers. Bye.